Hello and welcome to another Watch Report video review. Today we're taking a look at the Ingersoll IN1616BK, otherwise known as the Buffalo 3. Ingersoll is an American company that you can read a little bit more about in the text side of the review. So what you're seeing in this is some American classic styling. It's a very large watch. It's a little on the tall side. You get a rather distinctive crown and a very interesting movement. So it's a 47 millimeters across, not including the crown, which takes it to 52. And you'll get a 15 millimeter depth, 21 millimeter lugs. None of these are screw down, so you get 30 meter water resistance. It runs on a caliber 635, which is a Chinese 35 jewel automatic movement. You get a display back. This is glass and this is mineral, so you don't get sapphires on this. You do get date, day, 24-hour, day, night, and month, all on the dial, which I'll show you in just a moment. And you get this leather strap, which is actually quite nice. And it comes with a signed butterfly, which you just kind of have to push on. So just like that. That folds over as you would expect. So what we'll do is we'll get a little closer to the watch here and I can show you a little bit about the movement. So when we get right in tight, you can see the date window where it says 23. This is my main argument with the watch, which I'll bring up quickly. The date wheel is too low compared to the aperture, so at any sort of an angle like you're seeing now, you can't really tell what the date is. It's there, but it's not there, you know, when you look at it kind of in wrist mode. At the 6 o'clock register, you're going to have a very cool 24-hour, kind of an old school, it's a revolving piece that shows the sun and the moon, and then a 24-hour scale with that red hand. Over here you have the day, Thursday in this case, and over here you have the month, which is currently set to February. It's pretty simple to use. 1 out is going to give you date access, 2 out for time, and of course time, as you spin it around, is going to change your day-night. You got the sun and the moon and the stars and such. And then on this side we can increase the month register, and on the lower pusher the day register. Pretty simple to use. It's a very sturdy made watch. I think you'll see a lot of the lines are quite crisp. You do get a bit of a dome in the front mineral crystal. Should have been a sapphire, but we say that with pretty much every watch that doesn't have it. On the back we can take a look at the movement. So here what you see is a Ingersoll signed rotor and the rest of the movement. You do get some blued screws, and 35 joules is a fair level of complication, and it does say right on the crystal that it is a China movement. So what we're going to do is just take a look at a lume shot. Okay, and here we are taking a look at the luminous paint. Obviously the numbers in the hands are what you get on this one. They actually glow quite brightly. It might be a little bit exaggerated by the camera, but they do glow like this. They just don't last as long as what you'd expect with a dive watch, which is pretty standard with casual or dress watches. They just don't have the luminosity that you're used to if you're a dive watch collector or owner. Okay, and here's the Buffalo 3 from Ingersoll on wrist. As you can see, it doesn't sit too high. I didn't have any trouble getting it under a shirt cuff, but if you're wearing like a winter jacket or gloves, as I am now, you'll find it to be rather large at 52 millimeters with the crown. It does look kind of silly on my small wrist. That said, it's a gorgeous watch. I love the font used on the dial for the numbers. I love the cathedral hands. I love that they just a little bit more modern by giving it the red register and second hands. This is available from a number of retailers online for about $250, and for that you get a company or a brand that has quite a long and storied American history. You can read about it on their site. You get a nice big case. It's well made, better than you would expect for the $250 price point. You get a cool movement, that's rebranded by Ingersoll as the caliber 635. You get a lot of readouts and a lot of kind of intricacies on the watch. I like the crown, and other than the problem with the date window being too high above the wheel and the mineral crystal, I think this is a nice purchase if you enjoy the style. For Watch Report, my name is James Stacy, and this has been a review of the Ingersoll Buffalo 3. Thanks very much for watching.